Easter Monday to all of you. I'm Julie, empathic psychic medium and angel intuitive, with a card of the day. Jesus is with you. And what a blessed message that is. Whenever we pull this card, it's a sign that Jesus is with you. Your loved ones in heaven are with you, as well as your guardian angels. It's also a sign that you're being divinely favored right now. You're being blessed. You're blessed with heavenly energy. You're blessed with ideas. And that is where Archangel Uriel comes in. I haven't talked about it, but Archangel Uriel and the Christ consciousness are on the same ray of light. And so that's why you see me putting these two on the card together. They are of the same light and the same energy, that unconditional love. Now, this card may also indicate that you are healing from an addiction. You are moving into a new light. Archangel Michael is telling me you're moving into a new way of being. And he's saying that there are a lot of changes with that. Hello, Sharona. Happy Easter Monday to you. So good to see you here on my feed. There's an angel connection here, and that is that you can connect with your angels. This is such an important message to hear right now, because what I'm hearing is problem solving and ideas are going to be important this week. And so when you get stressed, when you get anxious, because whoever's watching this right now, you do get anxious, even if it's you. And it's okay to get anxious, but know that Archangel Michael is with you. He's with you right now. So let's tune into that. Let's tune into that right now. Let's tune in actually with our senses and just kind of lean them a little bit forward. And you can even feel that Archangel Michael has got you. Like as soon as you kind of lean in a little bit forward, you'll feel his presence next to you. And this is a sign that you're worried right now. You have fear. And you're watching this right now because Archangel Michael is saying, have no fear, I'm with you. Jesus is with you, and everything is going to be okay. There's something that you're worried about that is going to heal and resolve itself naturally, but that certain things have to run its course. So moving on, we're doing Facebook Live. And I'm so excited to see you. Whenever I come on live, it means I'm going to be doing mini readings. So if you would like me to pull a card or two for you, please put your name and your birthday below. While you're doing that, I want to share how I'm so excited that it's spring. There is just so much greenery that's starting to appear. Today in Calgary, it was like raining and a little bit of snowing, and that is so good nourishment for the grass and for the trees. And speaking of trees, this Friday I will be amongst the trees in the wilderness. I will be at the Wyatt Weeb Center for Healing, and that's in Sturgeon County. I'm going to quickly pull up the poster here for an evening with spirit. And this is just such a delightful evening that we do once in a while at the Wyatt Weeb Center for Healing. Come and join us for a very nurturing night where angels are going to come through with messages for you. There's going to be tea, there's going to be light snacks, and it's in a healing environment. These messages are going to serve you to make 2025 the best year ever. These messages are going to nourish your soul. So if you've been wanting to hear from a loved one, if you are wanting to hear messages about your career, your love life, your health, and about your passions, then this is the night to come. Everybody gets a long angel reading and plenty of messages, and in front of everyone. No pressure on me, but I do have a good time. I've been doing this for 16 years, and this is my passion. This is my favorite thing to do because I love helping people. So get your tickets now. The link is also at my website, juliespiritualhealer.com. If you click under angel events or all angel events, you can get the link to the Wyatt Weeb Center for Healing right there. And so now let's move on to the card of the day for Sharona. Sharona, is very important that you focus on why you're here. Focus on humanity. What is the special gift that you have to give? Archangel Michael says this message keeps coming up over and over because you get worried about the how. You get worried about how am I going to make this happen? But Archangel Michael says, don't get caught up in the tyranny of how. Just trust that it's going to happen and the universe will find the fastest way. Oh, Archangel Michael, the Violet Fire. This card comes up. Let's find it in the studio. This card comes up when we have to clear our energy, which for those of us that are light workers and empath, we actually need to do this all the time because we absorb. I was just talking to my dad today, and he was telling me how he was like talking to a friend of his who was sick and how he felt so sick after, and how his blood pressure went up after he hung up the call. And I was really worried about him. But I immediately got filled with this message that he absorbed the guy's energy. And I was like, Dad, you can't do that. You've got to put yourself in a bubble. And he said, how do I do that again? I said, you have to call on Archangel Michael and put yourself in a bubble of purple light. I'm telling this to my dad, who is 73 years old. And he actually listened to me and did it. I was like, try it right now. This was like at the Easter table. And he did it. So here's another way, Sharona, that you can clear lower energy, and that is calling in the Archangel Zadkiel to your side. And we can all do this right now, is say, Archangel Zadkiel and angels of the violet flame, please come to me now and clear any negative energy that I have absorbed in all directions of time. And then just visualize pillars of violet fire and fuchsia pink energy surrounding your energy, just burning it up with that violet fire. And Sharona, you also have a grandmother energy around you, giving you signs, trying to lead you in the right direction. But she's saying that you kind of brush it off, or you kind of go, oh no, that's not for me. So pay close attention to the messages you are getting. Those are divine messages. No, you're not crazy. Your spiritual experiences are very real. So when you think you hear something, you do. Trust and follow guided action. If you think you hear somebody telling you eat a banana and it doesn't make any sense, you probably do need to eat a banana, just for an example. But your grandmother is like saying something about music. So I don't know what that means, if you've been hearing music or something about music, but your grandmother is validating that she knows about it. She's also saying, calm down, you're getting a little triggered lately. And I don't really know what that means, but we money, or I need to do this for this reason, or I need to show this person, or I need to do this, and then they'll understand me. Well, your grandmother is saying, do things because you're divinely connected. Oh, you're very welcome, Sharona. Do things because you feel pulled, not because you feel pressured, and only say yes if you really want to. But your grandmother says you have to understand something, Julie, is Sharona has never felt safe to do what she wants. She has always felt a pull to please and to give to other people. She's calling you overly generous, Sharona. And this means, like, if you have a spirit for giving, you probably just want to, she's saying you're very caught up with doing the right thing. Very light worker of you. You're very caught up in doing the right thing, and also like how things look. And that can be important too, but it's also important to listen deeply within to your spirit and to trust the messages that you're getting, even if they seem negative, or even if they seem like other people won't understand. I mean, my whole career is based on making choices that other people won't understand. So I'm kind of used to it. But I too have had that feeling where I'm like, I need to make this decision, but I don't know if other people are going to understand. But what I do is I talk to God and I talk to my angels and I say, I get it. I hear you, but make other people understand. And they say, no, you have to do it anyway. It's not like just because I could talk to angels. You thought I was going to say something else. You're going to be like, oh, your angels magically make other people's opinions disappear. No, I just ignore it. I've literally learned to ignore it. My parents came around when it came to my gift. At the beginning, my mom used to kind of joke around with me like, oh, you're friends with Gabriel? You talk to angels, huh? Gabe, is that your friend? And she would kind of make jokes about it. But I just, I would laugh about it. I would have a sense of humor, but I just kept on doing what I was guided to do. Like, that did not stop me. I was like, okay, she's heckling me. Whatever. What else is new? I still got to do what I got to do. And so it doesn't mean that I had a spirit of like, oh, I want to hurt her. It was a spirit of, I respect her opinion, but God is asking me to do this now, and she'll get it later. And now she does. Like when I was telling, we were at lunch today, and I was telling my dad, I said, like, I get this sense that you absorbed that guy's energy. My mom goes, I had a feeling about that too. And now my mom talks about her intuition more openly because I led the way, and I just owned the fact that I was a spiritual healer. And eventually my mom started to own it too. And then like my grandma on my mom's side was like, well, I think I'm psychic too. But it's actually, the gift is on my dad's side. But I mean, we all have intuitive gifts too, but it's just funny how once I owned it, other people followed. And what that is a message for you, Sharona, is you have to be a leader, not a follower. And when God asks you to do something, think of Mother Mary, the Virgin Mary, born with the son Jesus. It's Easter. Let's talk about it. Imagine the burden she must have felt. Nobody in the town believed her. There are still people to this day that don't believe her, but she was anointed to carry Jesus, and she did it anyway. Like, sometimes God is asking you to do something that nobody else he's going to tell. He's only going to tell you. And you can check with this psychic and that person and check in with this friend. But deep down, you know it's true. You know what God is asking you to do, and you just have to do it. Do. So I'm glad that I'm an inspiration to you. And it's hard when you're a people pleaser and you just want to make other people happy. But just remember to put your own oxygen mask first. Like, you have to please yourself. The other thing that you worry about is abundance. You worry that if you follow God's ways that you're going to be poor or poor again. But Archangel Michael has guaranteed that when we follow our divine life purpose, that he will meet all of our needs, that it's a guarantee when we step into purpose, but those needs will be met. But we also have to follow guidance. So it didn't just happen for me. I said yes, but then every day I would wake up and say, okay, what would you have me do today? And one day it was put up your website. And the next day it was get business cards, or go to this shop, or ask these people if they'll let you do readings. Like, every day there was something. And so you have to understand something, is that God is the source of your supply. God, yes, has used different healing centers, like the Wyatt Weeb Center for Healing. God is using that place to bless me, to bless Corinne, to bless the people that are coming on Friday. But is the Wyatt Weeb Center for Healing the source of my supply? No. God is. Just like all those healing centers I've worked for in other years, God used those places. So what I'm saying is God can use anything and anyone to bless you. It's important that the message here is clear, that yes, we honor people, we honor circumstances, but ultimately God is the source of our supply. Now, more unpacking onto that is guidance. So yes, I'm guided, let's say, for example, to go to the Wyatt Weeb Center for Healing, but there might be other things there that are going to bless other people, other things he wants me to do that don't just have to do with me, for example. So, but if I do what God is asking me to do, there will be a blessing attached to it. And Sharona, this is so important for you to understand, is that if God is the source of your supply, how do you access that supply? How do you access the supply? Well, your guidance. These are like the Easter eggs that I am plucking. And every Easter egg has a message inside of it. So I'm opening up this Easter egg, and the message says, go here today. And maybe go here today is a job or an opportunity or a connection or a person. You just don't know why, but God is leading you everywhere and guiding your footsteps. And all of those guidance pieces can lead to abundance if you would just trust and follow guided action. I know this is not an easy thing to do. I know that following our guidance can sometimes hurt. It can hurt. It hurts what? Does it hurt us, our physical body? Never. God would never ask you to do anything that would cause you physical harm. But it does hurt something. Can you think of what it is going to hurt? I'll just give you a second. See if you can put it in the comments. It can hurt our pride and our ideas. Because what happens is we get very tied to our pride, our vision of how we think it's supposed to look. Oh, I think I'm supposed to get my hair done on this day. But then my hairdresser reschedules on another day because God knows the other day would be so much better if I did that. It's actually happened to me this weekend. I was supposed to get my hair done Saturday. I got it done today. Do you like it? More blonde. So, okay. So it makes sense. So what it means is there are things that you can't see, that only God can see, that only the angels can see because they're egoless. And they can see if you made this move right now, i.e. the teaching, Sharona, because you're guided to do teaching, that you would be a blessing to others as well as stepping into alignment with your life purpose. So thank you. So it's so important that you trust that guidance. And yeah. Oh, hi, Maya. That's so good to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. So thank you. So really important that you trust the guidance and go where it leads you. So anyways, I'm getting told that it's time for me to say goodbye, but it was so great seeing you guys as always. I hope these messages are a blessing, and I'll see you next time. Good night.